I'm Dr. David Hill, and today we're going to talk about natural relief for sinus headaches. The first thing we want to talk about is what is a sinus headache. And I bring that up because a lot of people think that headaches that are actually more serious headaches, like migraines, are due to sinuses. The first rule is that children almost never get a sinus headache, at least not before they're 10 or 12 years old. That's because the sinuses are not fully developed before that time. So if you have a child who's complaining of a severe or frequent or recurrent headache, you want to have that child's headache evaluated by a doctor. You don't want to assume that's a sinus headache. Now, in an older child or an adult, they may well have a sinus headache. Again, it shouldn't be one that comes back over and over again every week or every month. It shouldn't be terribly severe. Sinus headaches are usually experienced right here where the frontal sinuses are, or right here where the maxillary sinuses are. They're often on one side rather than both, and they often present with a sense of pressure. Usually you also have symptoms of a sinus infection, a runny nose, a stuffy nose, a chronic cough, or a fever. A headache that's occurring in the absence of those symptoms really brings into question whether it's really a sinus headache. Now, if you're an adult and you're having sinus infections, you may be able to get some relief with a Neti Pot. This is a device that looks almost like a genie's lantern or lamp, and you use it to introduce some salt water into the nasal passages. These can sort of wash out some of the mucus and help you relieve the sinus infection. You might also want to talk to your doctor about whether an antibiotic might help. It's not clear in adults whether antibiotics make that much difference for sinus infections, or whether treating allergies with a medicine like fluticasone nasal spray or Flonase can be helpful. That's one thing that does seem to relieve sinus infections in adults. So, treating sinus headaches naturally, first of all, figure out if it's really a sinus headache. Second of all, maybe a Neti Pot. Third of all, if it's not going away and you are having significant symptoms, do talk to your doctor about what else you might be able to do. Talking about sinus headaches, I'm Dr. David Hill.